I just want to say thank you for taking the time to sit down with me. I just want to get some more background information to get to know you and your company a little better.
Yep, thank you.
So we can get started. So what is it that you do for Penske?
At Penske, I am a sales and operations management trainee. Basically, just doing a lot of different things with truck leasing and just leasing, renting trucks with customers and different businesses on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm. So what type of customers do you service?
We do household, just like regular personal rentals,
Like
and we also do like different businesses need it for like moving businesses or just like other businesses that just need lift gates, especially on the back of trucks.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the different types of businesses that we deal with on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. So how many customers do you think you deal with on a daily basis?
Probably at least over somewhere between 50 to 100 because we have branch agents also besides our main location.
Mm-hmm.
So like Home Depots also do Penske rentals that we kind of at the main branch that I work at also have to like fill those reservations over there. And the other rental places, there's like one that's called Mr. Rental that's in Milford. There's one that's up in Oxford. It's called Sud City. There's just like different rental businesses.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of in like a partnership with them and have them as like a branch. And we do services with them as well. So yeah, definitely between 50 and 100, but it affects a lot more than just those people that we're selling it to.
Okay. So what type of difficulties do you see on a daily basis with the customers? Like customer satisfaction, things like that?
Yeah, so right now in the industry, there's just a truck shortage problem, and it's like that even when people buying just brand new cars. But in the truck shortage, there's not enough being made, and the demand is so high, kind of similar to the supply chain problems going on right now. The demand is so high for them, and there's not enough to give them to so many people just because there's so many different jobs and different needs for these trucks to go across the country because everyone's demand for a lot of these goods are so high, and it's just we can't keep up with them. All of our units, even like big tractors and sleepers, like many people want them obviously to carry trailers, and we just have like none of any of it.
Right.
So that's the big problem that we face daily, that we just can't fulfill a lot of these different requests that these businesses need.
Yeah. So touching on the truck shortage, how difficult do you think it would be to gain funding to offer another cleaning method or things like that?
Oh, I don't think it would be hard at all. We have a job titled there for people that are specifically used to clean. They also fill up. They're called customer service representatives. They also fill up gas for other types of businesses that we have lease customers with. But there's a standard that we have to clean them by, but obviously not all the time they get clean to that standard. So, and I know we do pay an off-party service, or some companies pay an off-party service to come and clean their vehicles because they're used for so long, we don't clean them until they're done using that.
Right.
So that's why they want people will offer a cleaning service to come on and do that. And I think it would be very beneficial to do that as well, just because a lot of times people live in these trucks and stuff. So
you don't know what they're putting in the back of these.
Yeah, and a lot of times stuff can stain, and it's just, a lot of times it's hard for even our CSRs that we have there to be able to clean an X amount of trucks, and especially when they're all like pretty dirty, because people are renting them or leasing them for a while. But I think that would be pretty easy to do.
Perfect. So what do you think will happen with customer satisfaction if you can't get an adequate cleaning service?
It would definitely go down, but like I said, right now Penske does have a standard to how they want the trucks to look like before they rent them out, and that's the way they have to go by. Like I said, not all the time does that happen, but I would say a good majority of the time it tries to. But definitely cleaning service would make it a lot better, because that is one of the reasons that stands out Penske from the other rental companies is because they do have this ready line excellence is what they call it, a standard on the regulations of how it's going to be cleaned, which differentiates themselves from other companies. So if they did something like this, that could definitely help as well.
Good stuff. If you could have it your way, what type of cleaning products would you offer? Like organic, non-organic, things like that?
Yeah, probably organic. Penske is a front runner in trying to do things differently to set themselves apart from the competition. And I know just recently did something about they're trying to get electric vehicles. They're trying to be the first company to have a fleet of electric vehicles. So I definitely think they would want to do what's best for the economy and for the environment. And I definitely think they would do some sort of organic cleaning.
Right. based on your responses, is it fair to say that you would be interested in this service?
Yeah, I definitely think it's something that would be a very good idea. Like I said, not that it takes away from the people's jobs that we have now, but I think if you definitely implement this, it kind of takes away the bias of it not 100% being cleaned all the time
Right.
that we run into.
Right.
Because that main person's job is just cleaning that truck, whereas
Right.
their job is half cleaning trucks and half doing a few other tasks as well. So then when you're one task is just focused on cleaning the truck, I think that'd be very, very beneficial, especially like I said, with a lot of people almost living in them, and they get flipped so many times throughout the day, especially with COVID being a big thing.
Yeah.
You could have maybe up to 5 people in a truck in
Wow.
4 or 5 days,
Yeah.
because they're sitting on our lot and then we just send them back to customers every day. So I think it'd be very beneficial, especially in the time we live in today.
Perfect. Well, I'll ask you one more question. If I can convince you that our service will increase customer satisfaction, would that be important to you?
Yes, that's very important with Penske. That's also something that they want to provide for their customers, that sets themselves up from other people. Because even if sometimes we have difficulty of being able to give these units that we have on our lot to customers because there's so many requests but not enough trucks, we still tell them yes, and we'll still tell them we'll try to do everything we can for them. So customer service is a big thing for Penske, and I think that they would definitely be on board for that.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me, and I look forward to having more
Thank you.
meetings. Thank you.